Hey, this is just a quick video for people that are in the Turo biz or want to get into the Turo biz. I've only been in it for about 2.5 months, and I've already made it to All-Star Host. That's where you get 100% across the board, and it gives you privileges like cutting to the front of the line when you call customer support. Real fast, people on Facebook groups. I'm part of 3 or 4 different Turo groups. Everybody's always asking, what car is the best? Which car should I get? What about this? What about that? What I did was just found a guy who was pretty close, who had a small dealership. And I found him through Facebook for my very first Cherokee. It's a 2018. I got a killer deal right before the prices spiked across the board. Anyway, I'm always chatty with people, and I love telling them what I'm doing because it's just fun to talk about, and it always inspires people to say, hey, maybe I could do that. Well, anyway, I just told him, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I plan to do. I want to get 10 cars and scale out real fast, and I'm trying to figure out which ones do best in the North Dallas market, like the Frisco area. So I just kind of laid out for him, hey, I want to keep it between this and this. I want to go, my methodology is don't buy brand new, go at least 2 years old, and then sell it 5 to 6 years afterwards. So you're hitting it in that sweet spot. You're getting it after the depreciation hits, so somebody else takes that hit, and then you sell it before all the problems start, because they will, no matter what, unless you're just super meticulous. But they're going to have problems. So you just 2 years, sell them to 5 to 6 years, rinse and repeat, get another one, and you have to just test. So I told him I want them between this year's. I need them most likely, between this mileage, because you want to run them as far as you can before you have to get rid of them. Small SUVs, I gave him a couple of different options. And he sometimes goes to the auction. I got this truck from an auction, and I had to put $6,000 into it for timing chains and phasers on the turbos. So the auction, you don't know what you're getting. That's where people just liquidate their high mileage shit that other people will get. Not all the time, but he goes to wholesalers, things like that. So just find a guy, give him your parameters. That's how I got my Jeep Wrangler, and I got another Silverado. He just called me and said, hey, I think I found you a truck. Hey, I think I found you a Jeep. Send me the VIN, run the VIN through carfax.com/values. It'll tell you what the price should be. You have to send the VIN to your bank and let them run it through their NADA to get loan value, things like that, to see if it's a good deal or not. But instead of busting your ass on Facebook Marketplace, because half those people, they don't show up, they ghost you, they're bullshit, they're rebuilt, they won't tell you what it is, oh, it's salvage title, things like that. Just find a guy that can get you a decent deal and tell him, hey, find me a good deal and I will keep coming to you. When I'm ready to sell them, I'll sell them through you. You can take a cut, sell them on consignment. That way you don't have to get a dealer's license. Use his. So you've got basically a little worker out there finding you a deal, giving you first dibs. If you pass, just keep going back and forth. And then when you run them on Turo and they age out, give them back to him, let him sell them, let him take a cut, and just keep that loop going. I found out, I got like 4 or 5 cars in 2 months. The Cherokee, which is gold, hybrid Beamer, which is just now kicking in, the little X1 Beamer, which took a little bit, but now it's running all the time. So small SUVs are like gold. And the Jeep Wrangler, which is number 1 on Turo and hasn't rented once. So I got to figure that one out because it's got a huge payment. And then Chevy Silverado. It's not a Raptor. It's a work truck, so people need it to move things. That one will do pretty well. And then I have a Cherokee Trailhawk coming in a couple days. So the Cherokees for me are perfect for this market. So it's just rinse and repeat, test, but I highly suggest you find a guy.